Speed settings and Orca slicer. There's a million settings and what do they all do? We're going to break it down simply, so stay tuned. This color-coded key here will be your go-to, the most useful thing. So orange corresponds to orange, obviously that's the outer wall. Yellow, here that's the inner wall. So inner wall here in your speed tab is at 100 millimeters a second. I've got it set to roughly what an ABS or ASA print would be. If you want to test your designs with engineering grade filaments and materials and you don't want to invest in expensive 3D printers and equipment, JLC 3DP is a professional online 3D printing service platform. They offer many industrial grade 3D printing technologies and materials such as SLA resin, SLS nylon, and even SLM stainless steel. Just upload a file, get an instant quote, professional file review to avoid printing risk, and ship the order to your door within 1 week. They have a very experienced team and customer support, so you can ask them anything you want. I found this very helpful in prototyping and testing because I was able to order a bunch of different resins without having to buy an expensive resin printer. You can compare the price and weight between different materials because it instantly generates a quote, and they also check your geometry to make sure everything will work. I was very happy with their quality and their turnaround time. For well-priced quality parts, click the link in the description and you can get up to $70 in new user coupons. Here where it says line type, click down and it says speed, so you can see what the speed is. Again, we have different colors here. So this green part is around 43 millimeters a second. Why? Why is it 43 when it should be 90? The filament settings actually override what's going on here. So if you click in here, there's one button that's pretty important, slow printing down for better layer cooling. If that's checked, then the layer time will be slowed down to whatever this is. Also, the other thing you need to have is your volumetric speed high enough. So what's happening here is you have two parts. So obviously the lower part, it needs to print twice as quick to achieve that 30-second layer time. And once it's done that one, it can slow down. Cosmetically, in a part, if you have different layer speeds, especially on the external wall, you might see some, horizontal artifacts or striations throughout the print if the speed's too dissimilar. But generally, you'd want to have a consistent layer time throughout your print. So if we raise this to 50 and then we click on layer time, you can see that it's consistent. It's blue all the way through. It's about 50 seconds for each layer all the way through the print. Now you could just turn this to 0 and then we'll see how that affects the print. Now our speed is super consistent all the way through, because the printer can go as fast as it wants, so it's literally just pushing out these numbers here. Our layer time though will be a little bit random. The reason why you would want a consistent layer time all the way throughout the model is because it does actually help with layer adhesion. You can check out my ASA layer adhesion video for that. You don't want any weak points in your model. Now if you want to work out the exact speed that the printer is traveling throughout a part, you can just go down to a specific area, and then on the bottom there's this little bar that you can scroll down and it shows you your speed right here. So at 500, that's just traveling between two lines. It's not actually going to be printing at 500. So there you go, 34. We go down to another part. Well, that supports being printed at 49. You can see down here. So I've just covered a few basic tips there. Hope it was helpful. If you want me to go into more in depth on anything, let me know in the comments.